We hear the media and financial gurus telling us all the time that precious metals are a bad investment. But with the way things are going, I say it's never been more important for stackers to stay the course and continue accumulating. I'm going to go over the reasons why it's so important, so stay tuned. Feed me! YouTube, how you doing? Silver and Gold Stack Attack coming at you with another episode. And as always, I hope you're all doing well. And I'd like to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to check out the new video. The amazing support really does mean a lot, and it's so appreciated. And you already know which line comes next. Best damn community on YouTube. You guys freaking rock. So today, we're going to talk about why I feel it's so important that stackers continue stacking silver. We all know the present state of the world, our economy, and our fiat currency. I'll go over the reasons that keep me stacking away, regardless of what the naysayers do, and try to convince us otherwise. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll this thing. So I've met quite a few new stackers through coin shop visits and online, and I get a few occasional questions or emails from time to time asking for my thoughts. Now bear in mind, I'm no freaking Warren Buffett, so I avoid giving any financial advice, but I'll throw in an opinion here and there. I've been stacking long enough to at least have a clue. Now, one of the most frequent observations I make of newer stackers is this. I bought silver at such and such value, and now spot price keeps going up and down. I was losing money, so I got rid of it. Silver is worthless. Seriously, that's one of the more common thought processes that I hear. And I'll tell them the same thing every time. You don't get into silver to flip it for a quick buck. Now, had they done their research, they would have been able to ascertain this after only a few articles online or some videos here on YouTube, right? Physical silver isn't for flipping. It's just not. Go get you some silver ETFs if you're looking for that quick liquidity to turn a few bucks on it. Due diligence is an actual thing, and people could save themselves some money if they'd actually do it. Now, the problem with silver is that they see the price soar on occasion by a few bucks, and everyone comes scrambling to the LCS to buy it. FOMO kicks in, and even though they know nothing about it, they buy themselves some shiny metal. Bad move. Those types of people will be the first ones to slam silver and sell off what they have at a loss, just to spite themselves. And it doesn't help that a majority of the media and self-proclaimed investment gurus they're always denigrating precious metals as terrible investments. And to be honest, I kind of agree with that. Buffett, for example, hated gold for decades until recently when he started investing in gold mines. Still very different from owning physical gold, but still. And financial advisor Dave Ramsey has completely slammed the door on silver and gold, advising his readers and listeners to stay away from metals completely. And sometimes that negativity is exacerbated by what the media doesn't say. For example, Entrepreneur.com lists their 7 favorite investments for 2023 as follows. High yield savings accounts, short-term CDs, short-term government bonds, S&P 500, dividend stock funds, real estate, and cryptocurrency. That's a funny one right there. Notice what's missing from that list. What is it? Any kind of precious metals. They consider silver and gold to be too volatile, which is ironic considering just about every suggestion on their list has volatility issues of their own.
Shut up! You're killing me, Smalls.
So, faced with all this negativity in regard to silver, why is it so important for us to keep stacking it? Well, the main and most obvious reason is the future of the dollar. I know, Captain Obvious. Folks, there's just no way around it. Each day, month, and year that passes by, our fiat dollar continues to plummet in value. You've all seen the high prices out there for just about everything we use on a daily basis. You think those prices are eventually going to adjust and the Fed will get inflation under control? I personally don't see it. I think this is the new norm. And our history dictates poor management of our currency, which is, well, it's pretty much backed up by the fact that the dollar's lost 97% of its purchasing power since 1913. And again, I seriously doubt the Fed is going to be able to change, 110 years of mismanaging our currency. And when we look back in history, we see that 1933 was the end of currency backed by gold. And 1964 was the end of silver backing. And it's been that way ever since. No intrinsic value. The dollar is just a Fed note printed on paper, and it's becoming more and more useless. We're going to need something with tangible value when physical cash has gone the way of the dodo, and our digital dollars are performing just as badly as our fiat currency did. It's still going to be susceptible to inflation. So that's why I think it's important that we continue to stack silver. No, it's not to make a quick buck, since most of us know it's a slow burn. But silver is always going to have value, and the dollar won't ever have true intrinsic value again. I mean, the Fed is just whipping them out at a record pace, which is just killing it. And as for that digital currency, everything you do will be controllable and visible at that point. So you're going to want something of value outside of the digital financial system. You're not going to have cash to make private transactions anymore. Silver and gold, to a different extent, is a great way to combat that lack of privacy because they can't see it, they can't track it, and they don't know how much you have. The only thing they'll be able to track is when you use your CBDCs to buy more silver and gold. So I'm stacking as much as I can now before that scenario comes to fruition. And as the cost of everything goes up and the demand for silver increases for projects in the future, I think we'll see silver holding its value far more than our digital crap dollar. It may rise slowly over the years, but it does rise. For example, if you bought 1,000 ounces of silver back at the end of 2000, you would have gotten it for $4.58 an ounce for a total of $4,580. And if you held that silver for the last 23 years and sold it today with a spot price of $24.86, your 1,000 ounces would now be worth $24,860, and that's a profit of $20,280. I mean, I anticipate a very similar gain in the next 20 years. You think your $1,000 in a savings account can duplicate that? Keep stacking, folks. All right. So there you have it. So what are your thoughts on the viability of silver down the road, and are you going to continue stacking? Be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. I do love to go through them all, and I try to respond to each one. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. And if you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I'll definitely catch up with you in the next episode. But in the meantime, you know what it is.
What do you want to do with your life?
Damn right, get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am of here. Peace, folks.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.